What's going on, guys? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Ghost of Wrestling, and today I'm giving my official winners and losers for the Royal Rumble. Women's Rumble this year is unpredictable, but at the same time somewhat predictable. You can roll out some big names by just looking at the current storylines on Raw and SmackDown. None of the legends are going to win it. A returning Alexa Bliss isn't going to win it because we haven't seen her in 2 years. And the last time we saw her, yeah, she had something going on with Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Six. Lyra and Chelsea just won their titles, so you can rule them out. Bianca's currently the tag champ and still has that looming Jade Cargill situation to deal with. Liv and Nia just lost their titles, and I don't think they'll give them the Rumble so soon after losing them. So that leaves us with Io Sky, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and a returning Becky Lynch. You can rule out Bayley because she lost to Tiffany on SmackDown cleanly, plus she has a feud going on with Roxanne Perez down in NXT. Io Sky is kind of stuck in no man's land right now with her not really having a storyline right now. They were doing something with the Pure Fusion Collective, but her entire team got injured, so that got dropped. They somewhat pivoted to her having a problem with Bayley, so we'll see what comes from that. So that's why I think they won't give the Rumble to her. I wouldn't complain if they did though. Becky Lynch is kind of tricky because I can understand why they would give it to her, but I can also understand why they wouldn't. On one hand, I don't foresee a rematch of last year's WrestleMania with Rhea. But a Tiffany versus Becky feud would be pretty fire. So I think she wouldn't be a bad choice to win. Plus, it's Becky Lynch. Would anyone really complain if she won? So by process of elimination, we are left with Charlotte. And to many people's dismay, it makes sense. One of the rumored matches is her versus Tiffany, so you have to take that into consideration. They have done the return from injury to win the Rumble angle before, with John Cena doing it in 08. Plus, it's Charlotte Flair. She can win anything at any time, no matter the logic behind it. For my final prediction, Charlotte Flair returns and wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's talk about that tag match between D.I.Y and the Motor City Machine Guns. For the first time since WrestleMania 40 has any of the tag titles been defended on the PLE, which goes to show how neglected the tag division has been. As for the match itself, you can make an argument for both teams and why they should win. For D.I.Y, you can say they just turned heel and won it. And them winning can extend the feud to WrestleMania, and with all those teams on SmackDown having a problem with them, can lead to a ladder match. While giving them titles for the Motor City Machine Guns opens up the opportunities for more tag matches. The Guns are more likely to defend their title as much as possible, giving more teams an opportunity to win it. As for my final prediction, I have D.I.Y retaining their tag titles. Let's talk about that ladder match between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. The highly anticipated match between the two is here, and it cultivates in a ladder match to determine who is the undisputed champion and who's the real champion of WWE, whatever that means. It is kind of weird that a feud this intense will only presumably be 2 matches with WrestleMania season coming up. I wouldn't be mad if Kevin Owens won and had a short reign with the title. He's been killing it for years now, and he definitely deserves it. I just don't see Cody Rhodes losing right now or anytime soon, honestly. He might even keep it post-Mania. The reason why I think Cody will win is because he has connections to every potential winner in the Rumble, while Kevin doesn't. Cody and Punk had an intense promo exchange on Monday. I don't have to explain his connection to Roman. Him and Seth are rivals turned friends, and with Seth going through a bit of a dark spell right now, you can't rule out a heel turn. Cody and Drew had a couple interactions over the last month, and Cena versus Cody writes itself. Sure, you can have Kevin build those connections for WrestleMania, but why go to that effort when you don't have to? Let's not forget, he still has a certain Viper he has to deal with. Don't be surprised if you see Randy Orton make an impact on a match. I don't think he'll cost Kevin the title, but he'll give him an RKO for his troubles. For my final prediction, I have Cody Rhodes retaining his championship. The Men's Royal Rumble is the most stacked and unpredictable one we've had in a long time. You can make a serious and compelling argument for any of these 5 to win. Let's go over each and discuss why they should and shouldn't win, starting with Roman Reigns. If Roman wins, we all know he's challenging Cody to complete the trilogy. We all know it's gonna happen, it will happen eventually, so might as well get it over with and strike where the iron is hot. But the problem is, it might be a little too soon to put Roman back in the title picture. He just held it for 1,316 days. He will eventually get his title back, I just don't think he wins the Rumble this year. He still has that Drew McIntyre problem to deal with, and his wise man Paul Heyman still has that looming favor that they keep mentioning. Let's not forget about Jacob Fatu, who's going crazy on SmackDown right now. I wouldn't be shocked if Roman won it, it's just, in my opinion, he's the least likely of these 5 to do it. Speaking of Drew McIntyre, he's a dark horse winner of the Royal Rumble. Drew is on fire in 2024, with him arguably having his best year and the best feud of his entire career. So rewarding him with a Rumble win is another question. He has history with both champions, with him and Gunther having several matches and him and Cody having a promo exchange on SmackDown. Plus, it's been a while since a heel has won a Rumble, with the last time being all the way back in 2016. Brock was more of a 2-0 when he won it, and Randy Orton was a heel when he won it, but he turned face a month later. So a win for Drew will spice things up a bit. One thing going against Drew, however, is his ongoing feud with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. I don't think they'll put those stories on the back burner to have him chase the title, especially when you have these other 4 options, with one of them being Seth Rollins. Seth is in a very interesting spot right now. Him losing the Rumble can spark his heel turn that they've been building over the last month or so. But a rivals turn friends storyline could be very interesting to watch develop into a Mania match. But let's not forget about the possible dream match between him and Gunther, with the two having a promo exchange on Monday Night Raw. Either way, Seth Rollins has a serious claim to victory, and don't be surprised if he does. Another guy you should be taking very serious to win this Rumble is John Cena. John Cena is having his retirement tour and chasing his 17th world title along the way, and a Rumble win will put that in motion. Cena is currently the favorite to win, but personally, I don't think he wins. I recently explained it in a short, so take it away, short me. I want John Cena to win the Royal Rumble, but I also want WWE to run with the storyline of him running out of time to win his 17th championship. I know it would be a great Mania or SummerSlam moment, but just imagine this. He's in the final 4 of the Royal Rumble, and he gets eliminated. So he enters the Elimination Chamber, and he fails to win that too, missing out on his chance for a championship match at WrestleMania. We skip forward to SummerSlam where he's fighting for the championship, and he fails again. Now it's Survivor Series, a month before he retires. One last chance before he's gone for good. And he starts to feel the pressure of not winning a championship yet despite only having a month left. And you start to see it, showing signs of desperation leading up to the match. The match hits, and he does it. He finally wins the 17th World Championship, breaking Ric Flair's record. He rides off into the sunset with the championship, either vacating it or retiring it entirely. And the 2026 Royal Rumble will be for the vacant WWE Championship. But one guy that has a legit shot to win it is CM Punk. CM Punk is the hottest he's been since his return, and with his injury history, might ever be. We recently just had that amazing promo exchange between him and Cody on Raw. So you have the connection in history between one of the champions. But the problem is, he is a bit injury prone. Can you really trust him to stay healthy for a Mania build and possibly even a title reign? It's a question WWE should consider and mull over, but I personally don't think it's that big of a problem, or at least big enough to stop him from winning the Rumble. Another reason why he has a strong case is because they keep mentioning our favorite Paul Heyman Owens, and I think that might be very important. My prediction of the winner of the 2025 Men's Rumble is CM Punk. And those are my predictions for the 2025 Royal Rumble. Let me know yours in the comments below. I am experimenting with a different format. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer the voiceover type of videos or do you go like this? I might try both, might just do one, I don't know, we'll see. But this is the Ghost of Wrestling signing out. See ya.